Wiretunes Music.
Hello guys, thanks for clicking. Don't forget to subscribe and like to support this video. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cardi B in Lagos.
Huh?
Cardi B in Lagos.
We're going to introduce ourselves to the fans,
You cut this or you cut this part off.
Nah, we ain't cutting any shit.
Okay.
Hello guys, welcome to the Average Dude podcast.
Yeah, it's been a very long time,
Yeah.
It's been 3 weeks now, yeah?
Yeah, we went to space and we came back.
Yeah. back like we never left.
Back again.
Back
My
again.
Arsenal fans, we
Yo,
must have-
let's start.
Oh no.
Yo.
Arsenal is fucking up right now. Let's start. What song are you feeling right now? Or let's go into like Cardi B. Cardi B's in Nigeria.
Cardi B's
right now.
did you watch Cardi B's story on Instagram?
Yeah, well, the one with she has a lot of stories.
Man, I don't even know Jidena does that kind of lifestyle. Jidena was there now.
Really?
I didn't see
I
it.
didn't watch that one. The one I was watching was the one she posted about Ford. She was singing money for.
No, this one was posted
and what she was
about-
saying about she wants to go to the hood.
Okay, I didn't see that one. I heard that one, but I didn't see that one. But
Which
when
one
she-
are you saying about?
When she was in the strippers clubs playing 200 naira notes.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I
a
watched the
stripper.
interview on Cool FM. They told her that they would take her to strip club. Right? I didn't know that they took her to strip
So it was before the interview. I just saw the interview video now.
No,
18 minutes ago.
The interview was almost immediately when she came, because in the interview she was like, "I've not slept."
Cool FM.
Yeah, the Cool FM interview. Yeah. She
Ah.
was like, "I've not slept." So they were like, I really loved it. The interview was so captivating. I love the fact that she said she made a lot of research about Nigeria
Before coming.
before coming.
Ah,
She
makes
was
sense.
even a bit nervous.
Because
like-
I was on YouTube. Trust me, the whole night I was on YouTube just
Google it and check it out.
checking Nigeria, how the economy, like, and everything is
It's fine.
booming
It's
here.
fine.
And the
Nigeria's the-
population is growing so fast.
Nigeria is the largest economy in Africa. You know, yeah.
And the scammers, I was looking to scammers. A lot of money over here. Got a lot of money over here.
Let me.
She said that she knows that Nigeria, they have like a lot of artists, a lot of dance steps that she doesn't know how to, that she's scared of, like,
Getting in tune with the culture, yeah?
or like maybe she won't impress them a lot enough, that maybe she will have to show a tit.
Or invent a tit.
Yeah,
Invent it
so they're like, no, that she doesn't know how much people love her and all that. And it's just really
Man, if you see her Instagram story, like, mad, those strippers were naked. Completely naked. Spend 200 naira notes on them.
I've not seen
Man,
that.
it's wild. It's wild.
I just woke up.
That's why I was just repeating it. See Jidena. I thought this guy was a cool guy. Actually, this guy is mad.
Jidena cool, okay. Well, it's cool. Jidena, that is how will I put it? One of his interview on in Breakfast Club, he said he once did he was once in a polyamory relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Yeah. I remember that one.
That like he was dating a girl that was dating another guy, and the three of them, they know each other. They know that they're dating.
And he got tired of it.
Yeah, that's just. Can you?
Can I be in that sort of relationship? If I have one main chick, then I can do that kind of thing.
Then that's cheating. You don't get it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't.
that's crazy world.
Yeah.
But the thing is, imagine like you in a relationship that you know that you're having threesome all the time, but it's a different kind of thing. Threesome.
No, you're feeling this way because you're a guy. How about if you?
No, but it's different now. Threesome with a guy.
Okay.
If it's like maybe you're dating two girls.
It's cold.
It will be different. I don't know. Let us go into
That's mansplaining.
He's not a good boy like that you're thinking.
No, usually you don't portray those sort of things on his page.
He
And I
didn't
saw-
post it now. Coded things.
No, he posted this one.
Yeah.
He posted this one.
He wants to show to the world
But
that-
the whole Cardi B vibe is mad. No, I'm loving Cardi B already.
Today
Vibe
is the
is
show.
mad. I don't know.
I think it's today. Today's Saturday now.
The vibe is mad. The whole stripper thing, naked girls shaking their balls.
Now watch the Cool FM interviews. It was mad. I don't really watch Cool FM. This thing. It's only that the feeds I watch.
Yeah.
But I was really. It was
And
really nice.
that street that she was showing the video, is it Lekki? It should be Lekki now.
Which street?
She
In the
was-
hotel.
I don't know. They were driving and she was showing us video of what some decorations on the street by Zenith Bank and Christmas decorations. No,
that's
fine.
here now. There's Zenith Street.
Fine.
Zenith Street is on here. Zenith does that like more than. They've been doing that.
Very fine.
Like I know for more than 10 years now. No, that place is, and they try to beat themselves like every year.
Upscale it.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is that the 200 naira notes that she's paying is not up to $1. You know? And back then in the USA they pay $1.
$1.
Because how can you carry 50 cents coin?
But $200 naira is not 50 cents now. It's almost $1, but not.
But you cannot pay 50 cents because it's in coin.
Okay, yeah. But $200 naira is not 50 cents. So. Okay, almost 50 cents.
So we need a note. $200 less than $1. She has to spend 2. But anyways, it was a good vibe, you know. Good vibe, seeing those things.
Kadi.
Yeah.
And her Nigerian name is now Chioma
B.
And they also on the interview with Clefo, they also gave her a baby named Nigerian name Ayo.
Over the place. So, what is that one thing that culture has brought into your life? Would you say?
Yes, and then we'll work with it.
Then we'll work with the name.
Yeah.
Happiness.
Peace.
That's Ayo.
Ayo.
People, Nigerians are colonized. If you come to Nigeria, they want to give you name. They will give you something. But I like that in this one, there's no Oluwa involved. All of them. Every time they always Oluwa this, Oluwa that.
Yeah.
That's Cardi B vibe. Like we couldn't even wait to even do proper introduction. We entered into the Cardi B stuff. But anyways, let's start with what's our quote of the day?
Yeah, we have a quote of the day. And the quote is from Sam Adeyemi. I don't know if you guys know about Sam Adeyemi. He's a pastor, he's a motivational speaker, and he's a businessman as well. So the best way to double your success. The best way to double your What is wrong with me? The best way to double your success.
Don't impose the normal.
No, yeah, I'm not impressing any girls, no. Or any girl. The best way to double your success rate is to double your failure rate. Does that make sense?
The best way to double your success rate is to double your failure rate.
Failure rate, yeah.
I can see the pastoral.
No, there's nothing. I watched the whole talk. There's nothing pastoral about it.
The best way to double the code has a pastoral vibe.
When
The best way to
it
double
was
your success is to double your failure rate.
failure rate, yeah.
So okay now. So will you be trying to do something to fail? Like okay, let me fail at this, then I will know that the next 2 times I will pass it. I
thought you had said, how about say, okay, I will fail 20 times. Set the threshold for your failure 20 times, 30 times. But no, it's just like an idiomatic expression.
Yeah, but that's why I said there's a pastoral vibe to it.
No,
like,
idiomatic expression is always pastoral. It's just about the experience.
Most pastoral vibes or quotes doesn't come out as realistic. That's my point.
No, but this guy in his own explanation.
I know.
Yeah, he does it.
I think
If I had not told you that he's a pastor now, would you have said anything about pastoral nomadic? You know, it's pastoral nomadic, by the way.
like I have like pastoral phobia or something.
No, pastoral nomadic is pastoral. Nomadic is that is heading of cattle and all that.
Nomadic.
Nomadic, yeah. Is it nomadic or nomadic? I think it's nomadic.
I think N-O.
Yeah, I had that thing
Nomadic
7 years ago, I think. So, memories.
Do you
Anyways, I
know
think
about the lightning that is striking all those Fulani Esme cows in Ondo? All those ones. Later they'll be showing us fake tour in fake tour movie. See original tour. If those there's a particular village, I think is in Ondo. If those Fulani Esme's cow eat any of their farm produce, lightning will strike those cows.
Why not putting okay?
So now the thing has happened 2 times. The first one, I thought maybe it was just natural something, killed about maybe 30 cows.
Shit.
The second time, they're like, this one is not natural something. We want to leave. Later, I heard that maybe the case got to the Fulani man. Maybe their association or something that they want to sue the village or something. What kind of rubbish? Story like that. But let's go back to what we did. What's the code again?
The best way to double your success rate is to double your failure. I think it's just the whole thing is about the process of achieving your success.
It's
it's like doubling.
Packaged in a different way.
Say it this way: it's like doubling your effort.
Yeah, it's like doubling your effort, but it's not supposed to be like the measurement of your success.
Double your attempt. Double your attempt.
No, you don't get the measurement. What he's trying to say now is like the measurement of your success is the measurement of your failure. No, first class student, a lot of first class students.
True. I see where you're going, but
they've never failed now.
I see where you're going, but the aim.
You are having imagine someone that had first class. Okay, let's even remove first class. If the measurement of your failure is the measurement of your success, that means you're bringing in a different interpretation to it. Every year you pass in 1 year, you fail in 1 year.
But that's a different interpretation.
That's why I'm saying that's the pastoral effect in that quote.
Okay,
it's not realistic.
But anyways, the aim is to keep pushing and pushing.
I understand. Like if your failures are supposed to motivate you.
Yup.
But trying to put punchline into it when it's not Lil Wayne or Jay-Z, and it was a bad punchline, like most MIS punchlines. I'm dropping too much. It's sauce pepe.
Okay, African proverb today we have he who does not know one thing knows another. I think that one's very simple.
Yeah, which country states?
Oh, Ashanti people.
You like Ghana before,
Ashanti.
They are chasing your brothers away. You don't see that video?
No.
They are locking Igbo people's shop in Ghana now. They now brought out a law that there's like an international Ghana law that if a foreigner must have some certain things before they have shop, before they can trade, before they can this, they can that. So now they are now saying that the Nigerians, as in the complaints, is looking like South Africans xenophobia to me. That the Nigerians there in the market are always staying in the strategic points
to get more customers.
What? I was like, what the hell? This? They are smart now. This is a normal thing in Nigeria where you have somebody that has like 5 shops. If you go to Computer Village now, one boy is at the entrance that is waiting for you. That wants to take you to his brother's shop.
Yeah.
It's part of business strategy. So because they are using that in Ghana now, they don't have the sense to do that kind of thing.
How about this? Do we import anything from Ghana?
And all this, I don't know.
Yeah, we do.
Alomo.
We import things from Ghana. And don't you think this is a reaction?
It's a reaction
to border closing,
so reaction to that border stuff.
It's physics.
Is what?
It's physics now.
You kind of think is good or bad?
Of course it's bad, but it's physics.
Don't think from Nigerian perspective now, like from a Ghanaian perspective.
From a Ghanaian perspective.
Like to put
thinking from a Ghanaian perspective,
to open the border
thinking
back.
From a Ghanaian perspective, it's hard not to agree with what they're doing now.
Really? Just like as Donald Trump is always doing, put pressure on China, put pressure on this, put pressure on that.
Yeah. Honestly.
But it's going to affect both economies now. It's clearly affecting Ghana. Doing all this more to the Nigerians there, it's still going to affect them more. I don't think they will gain from this thing that they are doing. Okay, now if they make the Ghanaians now have how will I say it? In maybe like in a particular market, okay, they should allow them. They should chase all the Nigerians away. Those Nigerians they already have customers.
Yeah,
you get. No matter what, the way people do their business is different. They will not do that business the way those Nigerians are doing the business.
I mean, I don't think. From a Nigerian point of view or from a foreigner's point of view, I don't think the way they did it is the right way. What the whole thing is is government and government. Okay, so it's border closure. Let them find something else that is within government power, not individual. Because this one now will lead to another thing like xenophobia attack now, hatred, those kind of things. Locals hating each other and is worse. They should have find somewhere else, like maybe increase sanction on Nigeria, not sanction, tariffs rather, on something. Instead of letting
sanctions you want to give Nigeria.
maybe increase in
the people that will survive, and the thing is, it's not new that maybe because we have so many people in Nigeria that the government doesn't seem to maybe care about a lot of people.
Yeah. But you have Nigerian banks, Nigerian owned banks.
In Ghana, Glow networks. Okay, I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah.
That they are supposed to sanction those ones.
Not
representing the government now.
Instead of letting
they are still private companies now.
No, it's better that way on a bigger level instead of taking it down to the local. If you take it down to the local level, then it turns to anarchy. Everybody start killing themselves. People start killing themselves, obviously now.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Fight, like maybe they said somebody, maybe it was a Nigerian guy or a Ghanaian guy brought out machetes or something. It was becoming serious.
Let it be between governments, not individuals, not citizens. No, doesn't make sense.
It's Buhari that started the attack now, so definitely he's not ready to listen to the Ghanaian president or whatever. So now the fault, you are putting the fault on the Ghana president. Like he should find other strategies.
Find other ways, yeah. Find other ways. Not letting locals do the thing. Anyways, but
it's not locals though. It's like some government people that went there to close the Nigerian people's shop from the complaints of the local Ghanaian people, and they now brought out this story of that they are not following some law, or maybe they are not allowed to, according to the law, to open.
Okay. Now I understand. Anyways, yeah.
But all those things we know that it's fabricated. It's from all this stuff that happened.
Yeah.
So what's the African proverb again? we have gone to
mentioned the African proverb already.
I didn't remember. Something that is worth doing is something from Ashanti.
He who does not know one thing knows another.
He who does not know.
He who does not know one thing knows another.
Have you met Donald Trump?
So Donald Trump does not know anything. That's a hit.
Did you see there was a video of the world leaders, Canada president, even Boris Johnson, crazy UK prime minister, and two other leaders, they were laughing at Donald Trump, and they were caught on camera. These people they are crazy, as in this that's foreign press, so see the kind of things that they are doing, like they read their lips to say what they were saying. And it was the Canadian president that was like, he was like doing expression like his representative just dropped when he said. Another one was like, he came 40 minutes late. Maybe he was busy doing the news.
The amount of the internet.
After that leaked, so now after that they were supposed to like stand together for a picture with Donald Trump. I know Donald Trump now with his face.
With his red tie.
It was just Then I think after that he cut the whole stuff short and he left.
You think he realized that they were laughing at him?
Something that was on press everywhere.
Oh.
They now asked him, the next interview he did, he now like tried to, Donald Trump is already like baby that. He now said, Canadian president is a two-faced guy. There was now another like leak tape. I don't understand also with all this leak tape that they are having in all this place. That Donald Trump was talking to someone that what he said about Canadian president, the two-faced thing that he said was good, yes, like he's a good something. That guy is yes.
Anyways, to answer the question, see, let me tell you about where I've been. I've been out in solitary confinement for 2 weeks now. So there's this place I usually go to. Just go there and spend 2 to 4 hours alone.
So you're imprisoning yourself?
Yeah, deliberate imprisonment, but with privileges. Yeah.
Okay. That is sounding.
So I sit there. So I just sit there with my phone and headphone, and I listen to podcast. Guess which podcast?
Which one? avoid it.
No. Rain, sleep podcast. Sleep podcast.
Try sleep podcast.
There's a sleep podcast on Spotify. You just be like something to make you calm. Something to make you sleep.
Okay.
So what I find interesting is the raindrop on car with the wiper moving.
Okay, I think you are talking about there's this thing. It's called ASMR or something.
I don't know.
There are different types. Like there's even different things. Some people use maybe like rabbit eating something.
Yeah, those sort of things. Yeah. Or some raindrops on tent, like that. Man, if you listen to it,
It works for you.
Huh?
It works for you.
No, it doesn't make me sleep. No, I sleep. I don't have trouble with sleeping. It just makes me relax. We don't get that much rainfall now. We don't get that much rainfall. Yeah, even if you get rainfall, you don't feel it because you skyscraper everywhere. Skyscraper wannabe. Well, just it just gave me that deja vu. That gave me that deja vu of Lagos. When you're in Lagos and on the pan. I don't know what's the English name for pan.
It's pan now.
Pan is pan.
On the pan.
You just get that raindrop on pan. With the old code.
You just relax. That's why. Weather for
mad.
two.
It's mad. It's mad. But
I'll try. That's
Try.
why I still do it. Funny enough, I do it here. No matter how cold it is, when it's raining, I always want to listen to the rain falling. So I'm always opening the windows just to listen to the rain.
I don't know. Is the rain in Africa different? You know that song
Yes,
by Toto. Just like the rain. No, Toto. Toto, those Swedish guys now. Just like the rain down in Africa.
Yeah, it's always heavy now.
Yeah, it's very heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Heavy.
Like, have you thought about it? Like, when it's raining here, how many umbrellas do you see?
Close to.
Very few.
Yeah.
Very few umbrellas because it's not always heavy rain.
Even there's
just put your hoodie.
There's nowhere to even run inside to even keep yourself from rain.
Yeah, that's something. All their buildings are just it's just there. Unlike Nigeria, you run into one mama shop.
Find one place.
If they are vexing, if they start vexing for you, just buy something there. I just relax. I'll try that rain stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I once tried to listen to that rain stuff, but I was like, it's not authentic enough. Maybe I'll try.
Use headphones.
Okay, headphones.
Use headphones and I'll put it. No, it's real. It's real. It's like DVD. Feel.
Somebody needs to relax in this. The way this edict that somebody is having from Nigerian government. You need to relax. So fun fact. I saw this fun fact and it said if the sun was to be scaled down to the size of a white blood cell. White blood cell is just like a part of a component, a micro of your blood. You have a lot of white blood cells in your body.
Yeah.
Even white blood cells are divided like it. Don't let me get into jargons. It was scaled down to the size of a white blood cell. The Milky Way, which is like the whole where many.
That's galaxy now.
Yeah, where all the suns are.
No, Milky Way is it galaxy or universe?
Milky Way is just.
Galaxy is a collection of stars. So it's universe then.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But we can't say it's the whole universe. Milky Way, maybe, I don't even know how they measure it. That's even one of the questions I want to ask. The Milky Way will be the size of the United States.
Wait, my head has cut down.
Milky Way should be like the thing is scattering head. Milky Way should be like maybe our own sun and his friends, his collective stars. You know, sun is also a star.
Yeah.
So they are like, if the sun was to be scaled down to the size of a white blood cell.
Okay.
Like the way we are looking at it. That's very small.
Yeah.
And the Milky Way, maybe
the Milky Way will be the size of the United
States. Like the collection of stars that I see now.
It means that the
let's check the meaning of Milky Way.
It's the universe.
No, it can't be the universe. So the universe will be the size of.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm surprised.
I don't think they have a measurement.
There's no measurement of the universe. True. The Milky Way. Up under heaven. You know the song? It's angels for you. Michael learns to walk.
Okay, Milky Way galaxy. I can see Milky Way galaxy. So maybe it's also a galaxy.
The Milky Way is the galaxy that contains our solar system.
Oh, wow. So it's just our own solar system. So
We named this.
I said it's not the universe. So that means they have an idea of.
Hold on. So our solar system is what? Forgive me, I missed my geography class. Our solar system.
Our own solar system is what is controlled by our own sun.
Okay.
You get, like, there are other places like in the universe.
But there are other
solar systems.
So Mercury, Venus,
in
our solar system.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Milky Way now. The distance from Mercury to Venus is the Milky Way.
They'll pour milk inside. So if you go to the Milky Way, will you take your tea or coffee with you? So you can make it perfect.
My tea with sugar, 1 sugar. So if you scream, okay, the size of the United States. Well, it's small. I thought it would be big like Russia.
They said if it's like white blood cell, that's something that we cannot even see with our own bare eyes. Then that's just one sun. Then the Milky Way will be as big as the United States. Can you imagine that? From something that you cannot see with your bare eyes to the size of the